I go back to summer school every year because every year I learn something new. In the beginning it was parenting skills. It was about being a better parent, and then as the years went on it was more about learning about myself as a woman, or learning skills that I could use in my work, because I love that. I love getting a skill from an expert and then bringing it home and using it in my work. It's just fantastic. The other thing that brings me is I'm very strict about the kind of courses I go to, because I only like going to courses where the presenters are experts in their field. And with the Adlerian Summer School, every presenter who is there is an expert in their field.
I first attended summer school many years ago when my children were small. Now, the smaller lad, the 9-year-old, was misbehaving in a way we couldn't fathom at home. He just kept getting into trouble with everyone in the household. So when it came to summer school, I said I had a problem with him. So after telling my story, what I was told was, that child needs a functioning. He needs to be something that no one else in the house can be. So I was inspired that night, and that was it. He stopped all the crazy misbehaviours he was doing at home. So really, I have always got something wonderful out of summer school, but that was really life-changing. So I'll be very glad to be back again this year, because I always get wonderful things from it.
Best decision ever. I'm still using the benefits now that I learned there 6 years later. It's great. Everyone really enjoys it. They go back year in, year out. There's new people every year, so you won't be left out. But it is a case that everyone is interested in the same kind of things. Just seeing what it is that you can do that would better yourself, in whether it be your work or in your relationships. But it's great crack. You really do laugh from the beginning to the end. One of my favourite things is lunchtime. Everyone eats together in the canteen. So you get to talk to people that aren't on your course. You get to talk to the other presenters so that you can see what you might like to do next year or the year after. It's great. I can't recommend it highly enough. It's great crack. It sounds heavy going, but in actual fact, you'll have the best laugh of your life. Really well worth it.
Mostly I came here for myself, but I've worked in different fields. I've worked in addiction and homelessness. I've worked with a centre for people who had lived in institutions, but mainly it's for myself. I'm a mother of 5. I'm now a grandmother of 4 and 2 more on the way. And you know, it's mostly kind of development of myself. And the other lovely aspect of Adler is you meet people and it's social, and that's really nice. I'm 65 years of age now. I'm going to be learning. I'll be coming to Adler as long as I can come, you know, because I can enjoy myself as well as learning, and I love that.
What have I gained? So many things. Friendship, laughter, learning, lots of new ideas about how you could become a lifelong learner, how you can be inspired, and how you can actually analyse yourself to be the best you can be, as well as being imperfect. Life is constantly a process. There is no event that you just get all the answers. The other thing I think I really learned is about embracing uncertainty. And I also learned that life is about recipes that you create for yourself. No one can give you the recipe that will give you the solution to your life. And I don't even think you create your own recipe that is the one. I think you are constantly learning to put things into your own recipe. And I think you need to start from a really confident place to realise that happiness is an inside job, and just take it from them. Be more forgiving of yourself. I think I learned that I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so I think I learned that that's okay, but I need to be happy with being imperfect. I work with many parents around the world, and I also specialise in helping parents go through divorce, which is an absolutely challenging, difficult process. And the course I came on was deliberately to work through some of my stuff, I suppose, but really I came to learn, you know, new ideas, new techniques, new strategies to help my clients. And the course I did was handling life transitions. And Marion has just been a joy. There's been so much laughter. There's been so much learning, but there's also been some tears, but it was a very safe place to do that. And I think I've come away with far more in-depth ideas about how I can help people handle transition and help myself handle transition. Listen, this is the best kept secret in Ireland. This is the place to come to absolutely explore all sorts of things in a very fun, loving, laughter environment. I'm coming now. I've met people that have been coming for 20 years. This is my first time. This is not my last.
I don't believe I'd go every year, and I've been going for 15 years, unless I was absolutely sure that I was going to get something. And of all the people that I've met there over the years, we all agree on one thing. When you go to something like a summer school, the important thing is that you're coming home with something useful. Whether it's a skill that you can use as a parent that you can implement immediately with your kids, whether it's something you've learned about yourself so it changes how you approach relationships or family issues, or whether it's something like, for me, it's often a tool that I'm going to use in business. It's a new technique I've learned, or it's some insight into a condition that I didn't know before that I'm now using. And that's what's important. That's what people like. They love to come and get these skills and go home with something practical and everyday useful. And you get that at summer school. Every single year you get that.
Down.